Officers respond to hundreds of calls a week, everything ranging from burglaries to homicides. You'll see the blue lights whiz by you on the highway, but what goes on inside the car is harder to see.
Yeah, Sarah Hammond tells us about one police chaplain who has made it his mission to make sure his officers are okay and is spreading his message through his writing.
10-4, all units responding. We got the shooter.
Let go of the gun!
Where's he hit?
Help me, please. You hear them? They're coming.
They're coming.
As many units as I can to the front of the school right now.
It takes a toll on them.
But that's why he's here.
My name is Chaplain Ryan Hall.
Hall joined the Norfolk Police Department as a chaplain in 2020.
Be okay if I say a prayer before we start?
Absolutely.
All right, let us pray. Return of God our Father now. You're there as a ministry of presence.
Since then, he's ridden over 500 hours with the men and women of the department.
So where are you originally from?
Mobile, Alabama.
Mobile, Alabama. There's no better way to get to know your officers than to ride with them.
And he's seen firsthand the trauma and stress officers often go through.
There's danger lurking behind the corner on every ride.
So he decided to write about it.
And that's what that book is about. It's about saying thank you to these young men and women. He was stabbed multiple times. 2 officers responded. And they looked like they were in Norfolk General in a trauma room.
In his self-published book, 500 Hours, A Chaplain's Ride-Along Experience, Hall says certain calls will hit officers like a ton of bricks, and it's his job to act as a support system.
What would you say some of your toughest calls that you responded to?
Anything involving kids is tough for me because I have a kid.
He says his role is about more than just sharing his faith.
During my 500 hours, I didn't talk about religion a lot. We're not there to try to convert them. We are there for another shoulder that they can lean on.
Hall says he never intended to write a book.
It was those first 4 rides.
He wanted to pull back the curtain for others. A traumatic 911 call, an officer-involved shooting, the stress of public scrutiny, warranted or not. Hall says his one duty, above all else, is this.
You're there for those officers in their time of need. Reverend, amen.
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 Sarah Hammond.
Ready to roll. That's
Ready to
right.
roll? All right.
13 News Now.
To read more about Chaplain Hall's 41 ride-along experiences, you can buy his book on Amazon. Just look for a link in this story on 13newsnow.com and search Police Chaplain.